Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Xtreme Tarot, where we do moon readings, pick a cards, and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading to check in on Scorpio's person, for Scorpio to check in on their person, sorry. Just to see like what your person is kind of like got going on themselves and then how they're feeling for you. So let's just jump in. I'm going to grab some keywords from this bag just to see like basically what is going on with Scorpio's person right now, like in their own life. Black cat. Okay. Ooh. Same mistakes. Fresh start. And Cancer energy. Okay, I feel like your person is recognizing some sort of pattern that has gone on. I'm maybe just like in general in their life, but also in relation to you. I feel like it's like on the smaller scale, like with you, but also with themselves, like just in their own life in general. Like maybe if you guys are in some sort of like in and out, like I don't know, like some situation where I don't know, like you haven't maybe treated this person the best or something like that. They're realizing that they're always in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just you, like they're not blaming you. It's like they're realizing like, oh, I make the same mistakes. Like something with this Cancer energy is making me think of like people pleasing, wanting to like always prove that they're like such a good person. Like, oh, like you know that song Self-Esteem. Oh my god, I didn't get you a song again. Self-Esteem by The Offspring. And it's like, I'm gonna get you one right now. And it's like the more you suffer, the more it shows you really care. Right? Yeah. I love that song. All right, wait, let's see what song we actually get though for your reading. Bam. With You by Chris Brown. Okay. But what was I gonna say? Let's just see what lessons you're learning and then we'll see if the song relates to the rest of this reading. But maybe like your person does like really want to be with you. I'm trying to like remember how that song goes. All right, let's just see. Let's get the advice. What would your person be learning about right now? Ooh. Okay. We have relax about any confusing situations. They will probably resolve themselves in time is what it should say, but it's not how I wrote it. And make lists and plans. You don't always have to follow them, but it helps to have a reference point. And then we have you must focus on yourself, feel as good as you can, and make the relationship with yourself a priority. Do this and everything else will fall into place. So, right, I feel like they could be caught up in some sort of cycle with you where it's like the same thing keeps kind of like happening. Like, I don't know, I'm thinking about a cat having like 9 lives. And just like, I don't know, just like it happening like again and again and again, like the same thing, like maybe like 9 or 10 times. And it's like your person is like mentally, like, I don't want to say over it, like over you. I'm not saying that, but they're just like, I don't get it. Like, I put my best foot forward. Like, this is me. Like, like, I don't know. Like, and it's like they almost are realizing that they want to take this fresh start almost like for themselves. And like, they're realizing that like maybe things will never like work out with you. But like, they can like nurture themselves. Like, they can have a fresh start in their own life, make lists and plans. Like, they can kind of create this sort of life for themselves that, maybe it's not going to be like this love thing that they thought it would be with you, like almost maybe like this fantasy. Like, they're feeling like this is just not going to work out with you. I feel like because this is just right now their energy. Like, I feel like they're just like saying to themselves, like, I'm just gonna like worry about me from now on. Like, this is crazy. Like, I mean, maybe they feel like you almost take advantage of their like Cancerian energy if they're nurturing, if they're there's some element of like, but the black cat makes me think of like magical, like kind of like stuff like that. I just saw health, so maybe like you have some sort of like healing victim kind of dynamic with this person where, like, when you're upset, they kind of come in and, like, try to make you feel better or something like that. And it's like, but it's not something that goes, because there's a song called Same Mistakes by the Echo Friendly or something, I forget what it's called, but where it's like, I make the same mistakes, feels like I never learn, always give way too much for little in return. I haven't changed a bit, I'm still not over it. I make the same mistakes. I make the same mistakes. Anyway, but it's like, again, it's like, and then it's like, I walk the streets alone thinking of you till dawn. I make the same mistakes. I make the same mistakes. It's like, I feel like they keep trying to, like, get out of this energy of, like, being so, like, mired in, like, emotion for you, but, like, they can't. And it's, or not that they can't, but they haven't been able to up until this point. And it's like, they're really getting to the point where it's like annoying them enough that, like, something's got to give. Like, and not that you're annoying them, but, like, just, and obviously if this is resonating for you, you'll know if you're kind of, like, withholding yourself from this person and confusing them, like, you know, kind of, like, as a result, I think they're kind of just like, I want this fresh start for myself. I want to take all this Cancer energy and give it to, you know, people that deserve it, myself, my family, my friends, whoever, like, or even if it's just myself, my life, like, make lists and plans. You don't always have to follow them. With that fresh start, it's like, I can have this new life for myself. Like, I don't need this person to come in. I just feel like they feel like it's a big energy suck, to be honest with you, and they're just kind of like, don't get it. They're confused with the confuse it, and they just want to, like, make their peace with it and, like, move on from it in a way. They're just like over it. I would say they're over it with that same mistakes energy. Even if they're not at that point yet, but they're like 9 lives. Like, it's like almost like I can't take this any. I don't know. I'm really feeling like they're just like wanting to just forget about, not forget, but just move. Just focus on themselves more, like, make themselves a priority. I feel like you are a big priority for this person, and success and failure. It's like almost like every time they think they're about to, like, something's going to change, they're going to have a fresh start, they're going to have some sort of success, it's just a big fat failure in their face. And they're like, okay. And I don't think they're the type, well, let's just see. How are they feeling about you? I mean, I could tell by the way that they're handling this. Failure. I could tell by the way that they're handling this and the way they're looking at this as if, like, I just want to make lists and plans and focus on myself right now. Happiness is a valid goal. I don't think they're sitting here like, this person did me dirty and, like, hating on you. I think they're more so just like, I have to look at how I'm contributing to this. Like, I need to take a look in the mirror and realize my own part and start taking my energy and just, like, funneling it back into myself. All this Cancerian nurturing energy I'm trying to give away, why don't I just keep it and just, you know, like, sink into it? How is your person feeling about you? Oh my gosh. Scorpio. How is Scorpio's person feeling about Scorpio right now? Peace. Yes, it's like, again, they just want to have this sense of peace. I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. It's like they're realizing that there has been no movement. The same mistakes. It's a very stuck, a pattern. It's like a pattern of, like, maybe, like, that their emotions are, like, heavily affected by. And it's like they want to break this pattern. It's like they're like, how can I break this pattern? I need to, like, get out of here. I feel like this has been a heavy load for your person to carry this whole time, whatever, like, how long this pattern has gone on. And they've participated, and I think they recognize that. Like, they're not, like, over here like, oh, like, you did, like I was saying, like, oh, you did this to me. Sorry, but this candle. You did this and blah, 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 like, blaming you. I feel like they're just, like, looking in the mirror and just seeing how they can change the situation. Like, there's no, like, I wouldn't say there's no hard feelings, but there's no, like, making you the bad guy or something like that. Okay, what is Scorpio's person feeling about Scorpio right now? Fear. And like with the fear and peace, again, it's just making me, and then the fear is coming out under the same mistakes. This is like almost like an Eight of Swords energy. They just feel so stuck here and trapped in this connection with you. And it's like almost like this, like they want to like, and with the butterflies here, it's like, get me out of here. Like, I don't know. But then like that song was With You by Chris Brown. There's hearts all over the world tonight. I think that's what it's saying, is that like the way that they felt about you felt almost like magical. Because like, you know, in that song it talks about there's hearts all over the world tonight that feel what I feel when I'm with you. I think like there's something about the way that they feel about you that just feels unlike something else that they've ever felt before. And it's like they've, like I was saying, they're willing to suffer for this, but I don't know if I was saying that, but it's almost like they did kind of feel like that. It's like that song, Self-Esteem. Like, I'm willing to sort of like make this sacrifice because this has to be real. This is the realest thing I've ever felt. But at the same time, it's like the same thing keeps kind of happening, and it's making them just want to feel good again. I don't feel like this connection really makes them feel good. I don't think it makes them feel as bad as it used to, but like they've evolved to the point where it's like maybe it used to be really like big highs and lows, but now like the dips aren't as extreme. Like it started like this, then it went like this, now it's like this, you know. Now it's almost like you know, a heart monitor, I think, is that what it is, where you see those little lines, like they're just like little lines, like little spikes, but still they're like, all right, I'm getting over this at this point. How is Scorpio's person feeling about Scorpio right now? Be bold and make the first move with that fresh start energy. And then look, a fiery climax approaches. Like it's like, I feel like they might be a little bit mad, or it's like they understand that like tapping into this energy of like anger, even if it's not like anger like I hate you, it's just kind of like, you know what, like this kind of like badass, like, you know what, like you had your chance, like, you know, that kind of like feistier, instead of just being like, ooh, like this is sad, like, you know, like that whole I walk the streets thinking of you till dawn. It's like, that's enough. Like they're kind of trying to like get into their power right now and be like, no, like I'm gonna, like that bold, yeah, like it says be bold, a fiery climax, like this more fiery feisty energy where they're trying to just make changes for themselves, like, because they feel like the fiery, like angry energy is what's gonna kind of propel them out of this cycle and break them free. All right, Scorpio, how is your person viewing this connection with you? Third house, perception, and Sagittarius, the Voyager. I feel like they don't trust their own perception or something like that. Speech, thought, social media, excursions, dating, siblings, research, street life, circulation, discussions, surrounding, and sociability. Let me just get, like, what do they see as going well? I'm interested in how that's going to come out. Oh, that's two. Quincunx and sixth house. What do they... Ooh, love in reverse. What do they see as going well? Mercury, communication, again, that's that third house energy. And what do they see as not going well? Okay, Leo, the lover, in reverse. That like flipped in reverse. And Pisces, the mystic. Okay, so this is really interesting. I'm kind of getting, okay, I don't know if you've ever heard of that book, and it's also a movie. I never saw the movie though, Valley of the Dolls. But it's this girl, Anne. This is kind of like the feeling that I'm getting, like Anne, and she's in love with this guy, Lion, Lyon, Lion. And, you know, like they have a relationship, then he ends up leaving her. She like pines for him for 10 years. Finally, he comes back, they get married, they have a baby. But then he starts like cheating on her with her best friend. Like, it's long, I'm not gonna get into the details of the book, but anyway, she finds out, but she doesn't like tell him that she found out. She just like kind of plays it dumb, plays it cool, like is still there for him, just pretends like she doesn't know, so she doesn't look stupid, you know what I mean? But she also like just tries to be there for him, and eventually like he ends up like, because he's like emotionally attached to this other girl that's like her former best friend. and then ends up like, you know, and like the girl ends up like self-destructing, like destroying the relationship somehow, and then he ends up back with Anne. That's her name, Anne. Lion and Anne. And then, you know, some time goes by, like it hurts her so much that like you're reading the book and you see everything that she's feeling, like this Cancerian energy. And then eventually, like, I don't know, it's like at the end of the book she realizes that he has like a new, like she finally thinks she gets him back, and then like it's like he's with somebody, it's like the same thing keeps happening. And he's with some other girl. And like, but what was interesting to me, what I'm feeling is that like there's this part in the end of the book where she's like, she's realizing that it doesn't hurt as much anymore. Like what I was saying with the weights, yes, like yes. Where she's like, every time, you know, she's like, he'll probably, you know, whatever, he'll be with this girl Margie, and then, you know, they'll probably, it won't work out, and then he'll be with somebody else, and every time it'll hurt less and less, and the love, like the pain will, like the love will be less, but the pain will be less too. It's like every time this sort of black cat cycle happens, it's like a little bit of the love gets taken away, a little bit of the love like it's gone. It's like one, it's like 9 lives, and then like on the after that it's like, you know, I hate to say it, but I feel like with the Lover and the Venus love energy coming in reverse, that's very telling to me. Now what they see is going well is that this is like helping them to have a new, they're analyzing this in a new way. They're seeing this as good, that it's like going so bad, because it's like they're sick of this, like these two bees here going in this circle. It's like they're sick of this pattern and feeling like things are being withheld from them, when they realize like it's really them holding themselves down, and they're the ones that need to like break the cycle. This is very interesting and very empowering. How are they perceiving this connection right now? The Three of Swords, yeah, it's just pain. Pain and confusion, but also something that has helped expand their perspective and their heart, and they are grateful for that. I feel like they look at things that way. What do they see as going well? Clarify this Mercury energy. The Three of Swords to the Four of Swords. It's very interesting. It's like that's that period of healing after the pain. It's like they really learned something about the way that they handle pain, the way they handle their emotions, the way that they can soothe themselves, like with that peace, relax about any confusing situations. Like I think they feel peace about the situation regardless. They're not sitting over here hating on you. They're not wishing you ill. They're probably hoping that you find love someday. Like that's just the kind of person that they are. Maybe not yet, but like they fake are doing that now, and they know it'll like be real one day, you know. But it's like they are a lover, but they realize that they have to take this love with this coming under this Cancer energy and like turn it inward, instead of just trying to give it and give it and give it and then have nothing left. What do they see is not going well? Clarify this Leo energy here. Whoa. The Princess of Cups. And then like the King of Cups here. And like, I'm sorry, but the King of Cups can be very withholding with their emotions. They keep them like almost, I like how like the gradient of color, it's like lighter and then it gets darker. It's like almost like their emotions, I'm thinking of almost like a savings account. Like they need to like take their love and like their energy and just keep it in and just keep it stocked. Not like about like not expressing their emotions, but just like their love. Like they keep wanting to give it away, where like they would just turn white, if that makes sense, like all the way through. But it's like, no, they have to like fill up again with that green love energy, like for themselves. The Princess of Cups, I think they see their own tendency to just, because the Page of Cups, the Princess of Cups, is a very giving, it's like they're extending out a cup, and they're seeing that as like almost like the issue that needs to be resolved. They're not seeing it as anything that you're doing as what needs to be resolved. Like I said, they're looking in the mirror. They're looking at themselves and the part that they played. They're seeing that there is a pattern here. They're understanding that their emotions cloud their judgment. And they're trying not to take their emotions away, but they're trying just to like listen to their intellect and their logic, to take their emotions into account, but not let their emotions run the show 100%. And they're just trying to take their emotions and like realize like when they feel good about themselves, when they're giving this love to themselves, when they're like taking care of things for themselves. This is a very, yeah, we have Mercury. That's like making me think of like Virgo energy too. So maybe it's like they're trying to just do nice, just be more responsible, make moves. Yeah, make lists and plans. I forgot that was there. I'm sorry. You don't always have to follow them, but it helps to have a reference point. They're really trying to like change their life and pursue their own happiness. I don't feel like they're out there like, I'm gonna find somebody new just to like spite you or anything like that. They're just kind of like, I'm gonna like put all this love into myself, feel good. I don't even think love is something they're thinking about right now. I feel like they just are hoping it'll find them someday. Even if they have felt like you guys were like some sort of like, you know, magical soulmate kind of a thing, you know, they're probably like, oh, if I found one, maybe there's another one. Like, and if not, like, I'm the most loving person I know. Like, I'm not too bad to like, you know, if I have to be by myself, I know I'll make my life like fun, magical, and like loving regardless. I feel like they really are in this energy, and it's really cool. It's like this new phase in their life with the cardinal moon. It's like a new moon phase. It's like an initiation. Get it? Scorpio's person. Sorry, I like this energy. And I don't know, like if this is resonating for you at all, I mean, and you're the one that's kind of like, I don't want to say you're the one, but like if you're somebody that has like been in this pattern with them where maybe you were like withholding or, you know, kind of being like in and out, you'll know that that's true. And it's not to make you feel bad, but maybe it'll be like a relief for you, because then you don't have to like kind of stick in this pattern. You can move on to and find, you know, something that's like a little more fulfilling for you, you know. But what would they say? What do they want you to know? What do they love about you? I mean, I feel weird doing that in the context of this reading because it feels like something that you both kind of like want to move on from. But let's see. Your energy is so refreshing. You're fucking sexy. Okay. Oh. You have the best taste in music, and you always try to be fair. So I feel like they're recognizing, like, you're not a bad person. You're a good person. They really do enjoy your energy. Oh, there's one hiding under there. You're mad chill? Okay. All right, well, we have an extra one. I just feel like they always have felt like you guys would just like get along so well. Like you're mad chill, like I could chill with you. We like the same music or something like that, or maybe like you like some music that you've like introduced them to, and like they are like, I like this, we have a lot in common. You always try to be fair. It's like they don't think that they're not over here like hating on you. Definitely, I could tell by this. They think you're really cool. They've always like thought of you that way, and I think that's kind of why they were able to like sustain this kind of pattern for so long. But you speak so eloquently. I feel like they think you're really smart. I'm getting the energy of like they just like being around you. They think you're like a good person. They think you would be like a nice partner because you are so fair and like considerate. You're adorable, but you're sexy. Like you have good taste. You're fun to hang out with. You're smart and things like that. They recognize that like you're on the same level mentally with these two bees here. Also that you could be like the same kind of like worker bees, like, you know, like you have the same kind of drive and motivations and stuff. But at the same time, like, that's all great. Like, they're like, yeah, you're great, but bye. Like, I mean, it's just like, I understand that how great you are. This isn't like any sort of like, you know, reflection on that, but like, I know we could have such a great life together, but coulda, woulda, shoulda. Like, if we don't have the life together, like, I'll have a great life kind of like for myself then. I don't know. Like, it's like, I get it. Like, okay, like, you're the cutest thing ever. Like, go do your thing, you. Like, I don't know. They just kind of feel they get peace about this whole thing. What would they want to say to you? Scorpio's person want to say to Scorpio right now. What was that? I want to kiss you more than I've ever wanted anything. Oh my God. Okay, what would Scorpio's person really want to say? I mean, they're clearly very attracted to you. And maybe like they don't really get attracted to people like really like get track, because I feel like they have a list of things like you need to be like, you know, for their like perfect person, not just for anyone they would like, you know, maybe mess with, but like you are like this magical kind of, I just saw, I dreamt about you connection in their eyes, and like they feel like you are the whole package and that you are like exactly what they're looking for. And I don't know, it's like just, I feel like in their eyes they're like, oh well, I mean, what are they gonna say? Let's see, what is Scorpio's person feeling about Scorpio? Alright, I saw it flip. I want to fix this, but your ferocity scares me. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Ooh, I miss you. I'm just gonna get them all and then I'll like interpret them. I'm wide fucking awake. Okay, let's get one more. Oh, I feel such a real connection to you. No matter how things may seem, there's something special that's reserved only for you. I feel like this is kind of just here to illustrate like the process your person has been through. I want to kiss you more than I've ever wanted anything, but then it's also like I want to fix this, as in like this is almost making me think of like the hopeful part of a relation, like before a relationship begins, when you like someone and you're like, oh, like, you know, blah blah blah, like I'm really attracted to you, but then it's like this is kind of connoting like an issue, something that needs to be fixed. I want to fix this, but your ferocity scares me. Like something is scaring them. Maybe it's not ferocity, but maybe it is. Like, I don't know. I miss you, but then it's like I'm wide awake. I'm wide fucking awake makes you think that like you just like snapped out of it. Like you just like, whoa, like had some sort of realization. I feel such a real connection to you. I'm scared to 100% give into these feelings. But it's like I'm wide fucking awake, but then it's like, but I feel such a real connection to you. I feel like that's like the energy this person has kind of like been going back and forth between. Whoa. I'm scared to 100% give into these feelings. If you're feeling crazy, please know I do too a lot. Yeah, sometimes the path to you is straightforward. Sometimes it's a complicated mess. There's a lot of like up and down, like I was saying. And I feel like, I don't know what the final word is on this connection. Their energy right now is feeling like them trying to like get comfortable with the idea of like, you know what, I think this just isn't, if I don't change my energy, like nothing's ever going to change in my life. It's like they're trying to like be bold and make the first move for themselves, because they feel like you're not going to make a move, any real moves towards them. There's not going to be any, protection, boundaries, clear communication. They don't feel like there ever will be that in this connection. They feel like they've been waiting. They feel like they've been making the same mistakes. They've been thinking about you till dawn. Like, it hasn't like gotten them anywhere, you know? And maybe this is your energy and you're like just getting like your own energy reflected back at you. I don't know. But like, if so, whatever. This is the message that I feel like is just kind of like coming through. What does Spirit want you to know right now about this connection? Oh. The wild rose. Do it your way. Embrace your uniqueness untamed. What is, oh my gosh. What does Spirit want you to know about this connection? The child within. Inner mother innocence, gentleness, and tenderness. The grandmothers. Remember your roots, perspective, trust the weavings, rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. I feel like Spirit is like bringing forth a message in this way, just in case you are like on the other side of this, like, and this is really your person's energy that I'm reading, because they don't want you to like feel bad about it. Like, you need to live life for yourself. And if you felt like you weren't ready to move forward with this person, that is like, okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have a right to your joy. Do it your way. Like, you have a right to do that. Everyone has that right, that like freedom, that inherent freedom of like coming to earth, being born, going on their own fool's journey, and just acquiring knowledge and making their own mistakes and doing things like the way they feel that they have to do, even if it is coming from a fucked up place, even if it's, you know, it's like you have the right to do that and you should do that, like always, you know? inner mother, innocence, gentleness, tenderness. Like, Spirit isn't wanting you to beat yourself up. Spirit isn't saying this like, haha, now like this joke's on you, like the loss is on you. It's not a loss. Like, if that's what you wanted, you know what I mean? And it's like, even if you learn a lesson, it's just a lesson that you had to learn. Maybe if you regret this later on, okay, then you'll learn not to like sleep on something you want later on, or treat it in a certain way. But like, maybe this is a lesson you have to learn for your own, you know, your future relationship that you're like meant to like end up in or something, you know. And this person too, same thing. You know, sometimes like we think that like, oh, we're going through this so we can like get this relationship at the end. I feel like that's something this person thought there would be like some sort of like reward at the end. But I think they're realizing now, like, oh, maybe this was just to prepare me for something that is actually like a good fit for me. And that's the same goes for you. Maybe this whole connection thing, you'll be like, oh, next time I'm with somebody, like, I won't, if I feel something, like, I don't know, like, I won't either, like, I won't, like, keep going with this pattern. You know, I'll kind of, like, you know, euthanize the situation just to, like, you know, give them some peace. Or, you know, I'll realize, like, oh, if I really want somebody, like, I'll know it and I won't have to, like, go back and forth about this stuff, you know? Like, and you'll just realize that, like, this isn't it. Like, if you feel this sort of push and pull. And, you know, your person will realize if someone feels this push and pull for them, that it's just probably not the right thing for them. Not even, like, not the right thing, but maybe just not something that they want. They're realizing that's not what they want. All right, this was kind of, like, confusing. Not confusing, but just kind of, like, ooh. I don't know. A little, like, rough, but not rough. It's like a peaceful roughness, like at peace with the roughness, I would say. So, I don't know. All right, guys, we're going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this reading and got something out of it. And yeah, please, like, Spirit, I feel like really wants you to know, and your ancestors, you need to just be true to you always. And that's all you can do in this life. And there's no need to feel bad or anything like that. So do it your way, Scorpio. Embrace your uniqueness, be untamed, like live life the exact way that you want to live it. Like, you have that right. So does this person. They're doing it, and so are you. So like, that's what life's all about, you know. All right, guys, I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are. And if you like this reading, please like, comment, or subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.